Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
All right, man, let's talk about Deontay Wilder taking on Andy Ruiz, all right? So, I mean, you hear everybody picking Wilder after Wilder knocked out Hellenius. It proved to people that Wilder is back, which I said, like I said before, that was a tune-up on pay-per-view. I mean, when they start putting tune-ups on pay-per-view, it ain't like Mike Tyson tune-up, you know what I'm saying? No offense to Deontay Wilder, but you knew what it was. It was expected. Now, people was trying to make the case, well, Laney is hot. He just ran till, he was just the right number to run into Kalinowski. Simple as that. He just was the right person to run into Adam Kalinowski. Kalinowski took punches for a living. That Areola fight was a lot of punches. He took punches with his face, and you can't win. You can't last in the heavyweight division solely relying on your chin with no defense. And Kalinowski history told you exactly who he was. He found the one guy in Adam Kalinowski that he was perfect for. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay, and that's what it is. But continuing on, that sun like hella bright today. I can't even get away from it with the angle that it's at. Shit. But nonetheless, you know, when you got Mexicans picking against Andy Ruiz, like Chris Areola said, you know, Wilder beat him. You got Mexicans picking against their own kind. You know it's bad, but I mean, WBC supposed to order this fight don't mean it's gonna happen. Obviously, Wilder looking towards Usyk, Andy Ruiz trying to get in the ring with any and everybody to regain that glory and that money that he was messing with Anthony Joshua. But they're gonna put that on pay-per-view too, and that's not a pay-per-view fight. I don't care what they say. You know, both their pay-per-views probably failed to crack 100K. If somebody did crack 100K, it's Wilder. Just being honest. And that ain't good enough. And you want to keep throwing shit on pay-per-view, all you got to do is open up the book, show the fighters the numbers. Nigga, you ain't pay-per-view number. You regular TV, and that's what they got for your regular TV. If you want to come back, you can come back. You want to fight, don't fight. It has to be a restructuring. One of my subs sent me an article talking about how, you know, how deflation can, you know, be defeated. And in the article, it said that it's going to have to be a job reduction to combat inflation, one, you know, analyst said. And of course, they paid all these people all this money to come back and work because ain't nobody want to work. Because PPP loans and Corona and all that type of stuff. And they still saying they ain't got enough people to work. So what they going to do is reduce the job force and you're supposed to help with inflation. No, these corporations got enough money to pay these people. That's not a way to combat inflation. It's not. Inflation is a crock of shit. Everything already overinflated to begin with. So they already playing with a lot of pros. Or, you know, they already playing with a lot of interest on people's money and stuff. That's already a fact. They're already playing with a lot of interest. Everything marked up as high as it should be. And they just marking it up even more, just to get on your nerves and make it harder on regular working people. But everybody picking against Deontay, picking against Andy Ruiz, but I ain't see a lot from Deontay Wilder to know he still can take punishment. He still can punch. And I expect that right hand to go nowhere, but yeah, I didn't expect that right hand to go nowhere, but I mean, we ain't see nothing else from him. We really didn't see him really take a real punch, you know. And physically, we seen Andy Ruiz come in there and you know, he looks solid coming off a long layoff. He looked real solid coming off a long layoff. So he got hurt a couple of times in there with Luis Ortiz. Ortiz said Wilder was gonna kill him and all this type of stuff. So, but I mean, it's still intriguing because Andrew Ruiz got the head movement and hand speed to get on the inside and win the rounds, right? And the thing is, can Deontay Wilder take Andy Ruiz's punch power and his combination punches? We still ain't really see him get hit versus Lanius. And one thing about Andy Ruiz, he can get to where he need to get to in the ring. That's one thing about Andy Ruiz. He can get to where he need to get to in the ring. So that's the thing about Andy. He can get to where he need to get to. He can weave to get in there. His feet work pretty good. Footwork pretty good. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna be tough for Wilder to kind of like really track down. And you know, Andy Ruiz got a good chin, and you know he probably gonna come in there heavy. He said if he wasn't as heavy as he was versus Ortiz, he was the lighter Andy Ruiz, he would have got dropped. So you already know he probably gonna come in there heavy and try to kind of emulate what Tyson Fury can do. But the difference is Tyson Fury still had to get off the canvas a couple times, and you know Andy Ruiz got a good chin, but how good a chin do Andy Ruiz got? You ain't gonna be dealing with Wilder that's slow, or what? You gonna be dealing with a Wilder that's literally, you know where his best way that fast. So, you know, I see Andy Ruiz, you know, winning some rounds in there until he kind of get caught. Now, if anybody can take the punishment, it's him or like Joe Joyce. Obviously, Tyson Fury took it. It's one of them two. So Andy Ruiz showed a good chin, so it's gonna be interesting. But his whole camp got to be about defending, and not just defending and making Deontay miss and worry about the right hand. Your whole camp got to be about countering. That's what it got to be about. Now, you know, it's one thing to make somebody miss, but you don't make them pay. He got to find a way to make Wilder miss and make him pay. And the one thing about Andy Ruiz, you know, he one of them dudes that like to, you know, dart in, dart out. Slip in, slip out. The thing about Wilder, I mean, how many times you really want to roll out versus Deontay Wilder is the question. You know, Andy Ruiz going to have to find, I mean, if you want to do that all night and avoid the right hand, chances tell you that he's not going to be able to avoid the right hand all night. You know, darting in and out. So, you know, and picking Wilder out picking Wilder apart from the outside. He has success, he'll win rounds as long. Oh, so I ran this whole real life. He has success. That light shouldn't even be there, bro. But he has success. He has success. He has success as long as he don't get caught. But if you want, you know, he want to be on the inside of Wilder reach. That's where his advantage is at. He want to be on the inside of Wilder reach. That's where his advantage is at. And him going in and out, all that do is increase the chance of him getting caught by the right hand. But we've seen fighters have masterful performances disarming fighters at they most, you know, they best and they best attribute. But, you know, if Andy Ruiz is one of those fighters, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think he is a masterful boxer. But he is athletic. He gonna be on his toes. He gonna be slipping and moving. You know what I'm saying? He gonna cause some problems as long as he stay on his feet and avoid that right hand. That's what his camp gotta be about. The thing about his style is he darting in and out and all that type of shit. He darting in and out. It's just perfect for Wilder. It's gonna give Wilder more time just to time him coming in. So they're going to have to find a way. You can't change his style. He's not going to just get inside Wilder reach and just fight Wilder on the inside and mow him down like Fury was able to do. That's not going to happen. You know, so he just going to have to avoid the right hand. It's going to only be so much walking away from the right hand he can do. You know what I'm saying? So is he going to sit there and try to counter Deontay Wilder right hand? He could. He really could. But, you know, he tried to do that with Ortiz and he still got caught and hurt in some instances. One thing about Wilder, he get you hurt, man. He ain't one of them dudes that's going to let you off the hook too many times. So he's a perfect style for Deontay Wilder. Honestly. Because he like to go in and out, you know. And he uses angles, he uses feints, and when he on the inside, he accurate and he throw a lot of combination punches. So if Wilder can take Andy Ruiz's punch Andy Ruiz, continue his style of just, box and moving. It's kind of agree with everybody else. It's perfectly lined up, but if he hit Wilder and Wilder can't take the punishment, that's a whole different ball game. And we don't know if Wilder can still take that punishment after the ass whoop he took from Fury. We didn't see that in the Lanius fight. And if I'm him, man, if we working, man, maybe touch the body a little bit too. If we working, but like I said before, Andy Ruiz got an uphill battle. And he know it, man. There's a lot of other heavyweights he better off fighting. White. He might be better off fighting Tyson Fury, to be honest. If we being real, he might be better off fighting Tyson Fury. Shit. So that's my thoughts on it. They ordered that order. Shout out to Andy Ruiz. He might do the unthinkable. But there's still some questions to be answered by Wilder to kind of make this fight semi-interesting. So thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJGood313. Venmo, CJGood313. PayPal link description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. One time. Peace.